If you're a man and you're not conventionally attractive, you already know this. You are invisible unless or until you dare to be seen. Imagine you're at a bar, and many of you guys probably have experienced this. There is a girl you like, and you build up this strong, brave courage to approach her, to say hello, because you think she's beautiful. It's a very natural human behavior, right? But if you are not handsome enough or confident enough so that the girl or the group of girls thinks you have it, you're hot, you don't have that, you're screwed. You're going to not only suffer rejection, but in many cases be humiliated. And no one deserves that. And this is a double standard I hate, because when it's the other way around, I don't tend to see men looking or laughing at women. If a woman who is not very attractive will walk up to a certain group of men, in general, they will maybe reject her, but they will not be like humiliating her in general terms. The other way around, I see it all the time. Even girls who are not attractive, even girls that are very, very basic freaking looking or very chubby, which, okay, it's fine, I'm just saying. Girls that are not gorgeous, I've seen have a guy that looks decent, talks to them, very respectful, and they will literally mock him. And I'm there seeing that, and in my head I'm like, it really triggers me. It really does. Do you know why it triggers me? Because if you're ugly or they don't like you, you approaching them is called harassment. However, if you have it, if you're handsome, it's called flirting. This double standard is so unfair. It's so unfair. Maybe even the guy who has it or is actually handsome is actually dumb, or is actually approaching the girls or the girl in a weird way or not polite. But because he's handsome, he's flirting. Oh, but the guy you don't like, he's a weirdo, he's a creep, right? Just because you somehow don't like him. I generally don't care if you were a Victoria's Secret's model. I still will think you are retarded if you choose to laugh at a man just because he's approaching you in a respectful manner. You need to be respectful. Be a lady, be elegant, be respectful. You don't need to mock him. And the problem, guys, with this double standard is that what is this teaching men? That it doesn't matter how kind you are, how respectful you are, how good of a human you actually are, society will treat you as a threat if you're not tall enough, if you're not handsome enough, if you're not confident enough, right? Because in men it's so important, the personality in order to be attractive. Okay, well, if you're not confident enough, you're harassing her, you're a threat. There's loads of pretty privilege for men as well, handsome privilege, however you want to call it. And I've realized that recently. And it's not even pretty privilege. Because the problem is women have pretty privilege, but it's only the privilege part, right? Well, if you are gorgeous, they will maybe treat you nicer. If you are normal looking, well, whatever. But like if you are a man, it's not like you have handsome privilege. You have it. But the problem is that if you're not handsome enough, or you are actually handsome but you're not confident, you don't have the handsome privilege. You have the opposite. You have the humiliation privilege, which is a term I've just created, but I actually think it makes sense. And I see this so often all the time. I've been in bars, and I've had a guy come to speak to me who actually, it's not that he wasn't good looking. You could tell that he wasn't mentally stable, all right? He had some sort of problem. Okay, you could tell by the way he behaved. And I still have been respectful. In situations when anybody would have laughed, be like, what the hell? I act respectful because I like to treat humans with respect. And I like to be the best person I can be. And I've treated a guy that looks good or a guy that I don't find attractive the same respectful way. And in fact, I've some, like, even if I haven't liked a guy, but maybe he's alone or something, and I'm with my group of friends in a bar, and he's like just talking about life, even though you can tell that maybe he's interested in you because he said something slightly similar, I still say like, oh, join us if you want, because I see that he's alone. It's like, you know, I don't like the entitlement so many women have of thinking they're just queens, because it happens loads, especially at nighttime. Like they just think it's like, please come back from the clouds. It's good to have confidence. Don't get me wrong. I'm really insecure. I may not look insecure here, but I'm like a pudding. I'm like melting, you know, like if you see me in the street, you can tell by my body language that I'm really shy, insecure, not confident at all. And I think that's why I also like to make people feel good. I've had a situation recently which a friend said that like he liked me, like confessing that he would whatever. I don't feel the same way, but I didn't laugh. I didn't, like I just said, I literally gave him a hug and I said, thank you so much for saying those words. Thank you for saying beautiful things about me. I right now I'm not really, I see you like a really good friend, and I really think you're an amazing human. And I'm in a moment in my life that I'm just really focusing on me, on healing from things, on doing a sport, on feeling happy. But there's always the part of respect is so important with anyone. And I've realized that even women, right, we're told every day that we should not be judged by the way we look. Like, even though it happens loads, I know, because I feel like in women we give more importance in terms of if a woman's beautiful or not, more than a man's beauty, because a man's beauty tends to come with loads of things like personality too. It's very different. But still, and see if I can make my point, because my brain is a bit like, nah. Women are told every day that we should not be worried or be judged about our appearance, how we look, so on, even though we still care and pressure ourselves, whatever. But men also deserve to know that. And I think that so many men are becoming scared or even approaching women, because now it's like the tables have turned with this extreme feminism. It's like now the woman is the lion, like, ugh. Like, well, a lion doesn't do that. It's like, ugh. Like a woman is going to like eat you alive, if she doesn't like you or humiliate you, or even if you like film you and laugh. So before, approaching a woman was already difficult and it took courage, but now I actually think you need to be insane, or maybe see a sign like she'll be smiling at you from a distance, so that you're like, well, I think she likes me because she's smiling at me. You've got that sort of confidence. But it's very complicated, and I totally understand that now for a guy to approach a girl is just really hard, because I see this all the time. The humiliation is like, oh, so that one is harassing you and the other one is flirting. I hope that you get my point. And I hope that you know that if this ever happens to you, they're just losers. And unfortunately, there are many losers because feminism has become very extreme, very, very present. I love equality between men and women. I love that. But now, we're not searching equality. They are searching to like somehow try to, because of what happened in the past, whatever happened, all right? I will not go into if I think things were better or worse, but now it's like they want to punish you guys. It's like, maybe you should get help, girl. I mean, maybe you should just take that anger somewhere else. It's like a man is breathing. It's like, you're breathing why are you breathing? I mean, you shouldn't be breathing. It's gotten to that extreme. It really has, and it has to stop. It has to stop. And I remember recently being in a bar with my friends, having actually a coffee, but it was like 9:30 p.m., something like that. You know, in Spain, things open very late, cafeterias as well. And I was there, and I remember kind of seeing a guy approach a girl, and she didn't like him, and this sort of humiliation of laughing at him, on his face a little bit, and also when he was leaving. And I could see his face so red. He was so freaking embarrassed because it's not like he got a no. He also was humiliated. And I remember that he made eye contact for a second with me because I was really close to those tables. And I could see that he looked at me so embarrassed. Like, he was talking to me with his eyes, I swear to you. And I just remember that I looked at him and I was like I looked at her and I was like, maybe he thought I was weird, but I think he understood because he was like, fallen soldier. That's what I thought. But like, I think he understood what I meant because he looked at me like so embarrassed because I think he realized that I was hearing that he was approaching her. And that sort of made me feel good because it's like, I see you. I see what you did, and she's a weirdo and she's wrong. And I know that he felt that. I just know that he did because when he did, like, it was so nice. I hope the woman is still being so entitled. Now it's like every single woman has so much entitlement and all of them think they're a 10. It's like, I love that you love yourself, but, you know, I don't know. You can think you're a 10, that's good, but don't treat people because you think you're a 10 like as if they were a 0. Maybe you're actually the 0, and if you're not behaving like that, you become a 0 or a -100, honestly. And it's embarrassing if you're a female and you're behaving in such a poor way. I mean, please, you can be better. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it made sense. I hope that you realize that you guys are not the problem. And I totally understand if you struggle to walk up to a girl because you never know if she's going to be an extreme feminist and laugh at you, or she's going to be a sweet, lovely girl, respectful, and just going to say, oh, sorry, I'm not interested, but thank you, or, you know, the normal thing. But be you, be brave. If you want to do something, do it. You never know what beautiful thing may come out of this. And if she's stupid, then you know she's like an extreme feminist and you do not want that anyways. So you can like know that that's not for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video made sense above everything else, that it made some sort of sense. And I wish you all the best in the world, and be proud of yourself. Being a man is amazing and is good, and own it. Like, be proud of yourself. We need men. Roads and all these things, all these videos we've seen. You guys are so necessary. I swear. Thank you, and I see you very soon, and I'll continue to have my iced latte, and I hope you had a drink, and I hope you're happy and healthy. And I'm going to shut up because I'm talking too much. Bye.